Hello everyone, welcome to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to understand how to send email notification to IndiaMART leads. So here my objective is every time a new lead is received in IndiaMART, which is the largest online B2B marketplace, then automatically this lead should be sent a notification, an email notification via Gmail. So let's say if we have received any query, then answering the query we can send an email notification. Now to do this, we'll have to integrate the two applications, and the same thing can be done using Pabbly Connect. So here my trigger will be IndiaMART and my action application will be Gmail. Now to understand how you can integrate and automate this entire process yourself without the need of any coding skills, let's begin. So this here is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and you can reach here by clicking on the link which is given in the video description. So if you are an existing user, simply sign in, and if you are the new user, you will have to sign up. Once done and you reach the dashboard, on the right hand side there's a tab Create Workflow. Click on this. This dialog box has appeared, and here you have to name your workflow. You can give any random name. I'm going to name it as per my objective, which is to send email notification to IndiaMART leads. Here I'm going to click on Create. And as we do that, here you can see we have reached another window which has got two extremely important events. One here is trigger, another one is action. Now triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger is when this happens, action says do this. Basically, action here is the automated response of your trigger application. Let's understand this with the help of an example. So every time you swipe your card and the payment is made, then you get an automated response on SMS about the amount debited. Now how does that happen? With the help of automation. In such a case, you have got your trigger application as a payment gateway, and the action application can be any SMS sending application. Now that we have understood this, let's come to our use case, and here our trigger application will be IndiaMART. Let's click on this. Then we have the trigger event, so this will be new leads. So this workflow is going to run every time a new lead is captured through IndiaMART. Now here on the right hand side it is written that this trigger will check for new data in 24 hours, which means our trigger application is polling based. So the workflow is going to run in every 24 hours to fetch for new data. Now I'm going to click on Connect. And as we do that, we can see Pabbly Connect wants to connect with IndiaMART account. For this, I'm going to select Add New Connection as we are setting up this connection for the first time. And now to set up this connection, we need this CRM key. How can we receive this? For this, first you have to log into your IndiaMART account. I already have done that. Now let me take you to the account. Now here you have to go to Settings. Within Settings, we have Account Settings. And here we have got CRM API. Now you can generate your own key here. I already have generated the key. So I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect, and here I'm going to paste the key that we have just generated, and here I'm going to click on Save. As we do that, we can see that IndiaMART and Pabbly Connect are now connected. Once this is done, here I'm going to quickly refresh the fields. And as we do that, here I'm going to click on Save and Send Test Request. And as we do that, here we have received the response. Here we have received the unique query ID. This here is the subject. Then we have the sender's state. Here we have the pin code. Then as I take you down, here we have the sender's name. Then we have the mobile number. Then we have got the email address of the person. And here we have received the company. Then as I take you down, here we have the sender's city. Then we have the address. Query type, query time. Here we have the product name, query message, and then here we have the MCAT name. Now once we have received this information, I want to send an email notification to the person notifying that we have received the query, and we will be working on that soon. For this, I'm going to choose my action application as Gmail. Let's click on this. And the action event here will be send email. Let's click on Connect. So as we do that, here Pabbly Connect wants to connect with Gmail account. I have selected Add New Connection, Connect with Gmail. Now here we have to choose an account with which my Gmail account is linked. So here I have done the same. And now you can see Pabbly Connect wants to access my Google account. So I'm going to click on Allow, as this is absolutely secure. Once done, we can see that the authorization has been successful, which means that Gmail and Pabbly Connect are properly integrated. Once done, now here we have to fill in this information. First of all, the recipient's email address. Now I have received the recipient's email address, basically the user's email address in the previous step, and I want to retrieve the same here. How can we do that? With the help of this process known as mapping. So as I click on this, you can see the previous step. Click on this. This was the response received, and this here is the email address of the person. Now this method with which I have added the information here is known as mapping, and this is important so that every time your workflow runs in real time, it can capture the new data into consideration. Had I written this information manually, then this would have become static, which means then even when we had received a new response, it wouldn't have taken the new response. Instead, it would have been stuck with the manually written data. So to avoid that, we have to map the information. Next, we have CC, BCC. If you wish to add, you can add the information here. Sender's name. So let's say the name of the sender is Pabbly Connect. Now this information is not going to change. So I have written this manually. Email subject. So here I'm going to write query received successfully. Then we have reply to. So if you wish to provide a reply to email address, you can do that. Email content type, here I have selected as plain. Then here we have to enter the email content. So I'm going to write dear, and now I'm going to map the name of the person. Here we have the name. Now here I'm going to write, we have received your query with the subject. Now here I'm going to map the subject. So this here is the previous response, and this here is the subject. Okay, with the following details. Now query product name, let's map this. So this here is query product name. Then we need the query message. Here we have the query message. Then we need sender's company. So this here is sender's company. Then we need the sender's contact details. So here I'm going to add the mobile number. And next we need the city. So here we have the city. And then we have written, our representative will reach you within 24 hours to solve your query. Please feel free to connect at admin@pabblytudes.com for further queries. Regards, Pabbly Connect. So this is the message that I have written. You can write your own message absolutely with the details that you require. And now if you have any particular file to be shared along with the mail, you can enter the file name here and the attachment can be attached here. Remember that the maximum file size of the attachment has to be 25 MB. Now I'm just going to leave this blank and click on Save and Send Test Request. And as we do that, here we have received the response according to which this mail must be received by the person. So now we are going to check the same. And here you can see we have received the message. So this basically means that our integration is a complete success. Now this is how you can integrate different applications together using this automation software, which is Pabbly Connect. Here we have integrated IndiaMART with Gmail so that every time you receive a new lead, then automatically an email notification can be sent to the people. I hope this is absolutely clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow which is given in the video description. You can also clone the same and start to process immediately. Apart from this, if you have any specific integration to work on, you can always write to us. Not only this, but you can integrate multiple applications using Pabbly Connect software. To ask any of your query, you have to write at forum.pabbly.com. You can also visit our website, which is www.pabbly.com/connect. To get all the details about the latest updates, the integrations and applications, you can visit our Facebook group. If in case you have found this video helpful, then do not forget to share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get into automation and make their life easy. I'm going to see you very soon with different integrations and automations. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Take care of yourself.